I'm going to show you how most businesses waste a lot of money on marketing. And here it is. You have a product and you want to sell it to a customer. So what do? We run ads that seek to convert our customers using discounted product offerings directed towards our targeted audience. And sure, we might be tactful about the way that we write our advertisements. You know, we start with the compelling question. We throw out a couple relatable sob story sentences that prove that we have some empathy, and then we introduce our solution, and then we plug the discount on the product and try to move it as quickly as possible to the customer. And you know, sometimes you can get away with this, especially in a good economy like what we're enjoying right now. But when folks start tightening up their belts, you're going to have to nickel and dime yourself in order to stay competitive in your industry niche. And now, what you essentially are left with here, I'm going to show you. You basically have a collection of glorified Groupon ads. I believe that you're better than this. I believe that you have more than a discounted commodity to offer. Now, this is not the way here to maximize lifetime customer value. So let's make a distinction. Here's what we're going to do. Yes, we are going to run really effective and compelling ads, but we aren't starting with this. In fact, the ads that we run must be subject to an overarching strategy for how we market our business. And I think of ads as just one necessary component. They're like an ingredient in the soup, right? They're one component of a great marketing ecosystem. And I'm going to recommend 4 steps for growing that ecosystem. And the first step is this. You're going to clarify your message. Let's get really clear about the things that will connect with your ideal audience in a way that builds trust, because you've demonstrated empathy and authority surrounding the solutions that they need. So we're going to work through storyboarding your own story. Then we're going to work through an in-depth avatar exercise so that we fully understand your customer. And then we're going to connect the dots between who you are and who they are. It's going to be really powerful. Now, our second step, equipped with this clear message, is that we're going to develop strategic content. And then we're going to amplify that message in the right place, at the right time, to the right people. This is where ads come in. But friends, here's the deal. You cannot create a trusted top-of-mind brand if you're not creating content. And you're also wasting a great deal of time creating that content if you're being random about it. There are no less than a dozen different psychological triggers that come into play during the sales process. And we can hit them all through strategically producing content that's then remarketed well. Now, if you can accomplish this, this is when the majority of your area competitors start scratching their heads and wondering, how in the world are they pulling this off? But now let's move to our third step, because it's time to maximize value. Now, some people are going to refer to this as customer value optimization. I don't like the implication of that term, because we aren't just trying to extract as much value as possible from your customers. We are trying to provide as much value as possible too. Now, the money that you're going to make, and you're going to make a lot of it if you do this right, that's just what follows this value exchange. So here's the general way that this works, okay? Now, we should all have an understanding of what our core product or products are, right? And then we've got other things going for us, like lead magnets and tripwire offers, right? The too good to be true offer. It's all designed to move people down into our core offerings. This is all front-end stuff. But what I've also found is that most businesses are missing what I call profit maximizers and a clear return path. So your profit maximizer, that's what's easily attached to your core product. That's the upsell. That's what we need to be ready to present to our customer when they purchase the core product. But the return path is how we're going to get our foot in the door again and again and again through the value that we continue to provide. Now, the point is this, that you're missing out on an insane amount of revenue and provided value if you're only focusing on your core products and no further. Now, fourth and finally, in our ecosystem, we're going to need a loyalty and community program, a strategy. If we're going to keep our customers for a lifetime, then we need to represent more than what we sell. So once you convert a customer, are you asking them about their experience? Are you asking for that review? Are you inviting them into a loyalty program for your best customers, creating exclusivity? Are you inviting them to participate with you in ways that benefit the community around you? These are all ingredients that you're going to need if you're going to become unforgettable, if you're going to become the first and only choice in your industry niche within your community. Friends, these 4 pillars of this process are holistic. It isn't just story-based branding. It isn't just cranking out as much content as possible in sheer volume, and it definitely is not just running ads. This is so much more. Bottom line, if you're going to become the number 1 choice in your community, you need to build a marketing ecosystem that leverages your story and your content in a way that creates lifetime customers and promoters of your brand. So I'd love to hear from you at this point. How is your current process working for you? What has or hasn't been producing results? And finally, if you're a business owner who has not seen a return on your tactical marketing investments due to lack of process or whatever, I'd love just to talk with you and offer a strategy call on me, completely free. I only work with a few clients at a time, just due to focus, but I believe in what I'm sharing today so much that even if we never have a chance to work together formally, I'd still get a great sense of fulfillment from helping you on your journey. So let's chat soon.